Hello and welcome to this week's Damp Show with me, Dampsam. I've been on YouTube and I've had a look. I've put him stuck in plastering just to see what we can see, and I've come up with this one. So I've not seen it. This is going to be the first time that I've looked at it, and it's DIY Plastering, The Last Resort by the Restoration Couple on with the show.
Looking at doing spot plastering, which is always a messy game when I'm involved, so stick around.
It's a messy game when most people's involved, oh lad.
We saw the main room and the utility area all skimmed out, but there was no time in the day.
I'll just tell people now, that's how you carry a bag of plaster. Stick it on your shoulder. When I first went on sites when I was young, that's the first thing that you get taught as an apprentice, how to carry a bag of plaster properly. And it's up onto your shoulder like that, and not holding it in front of your belly and carrying it with your arms. You're going to strain somewhere because you're going to be off balance. You want it up on your shoulder like that. Brilliant technique. He's off to a good start. One of the things I will say is when I started back in 80s, that's a 25 kg bag. We were carrying 50 kg bags, and they've banned them now, and that's double what were there. So they were twice size, and they took some carrying, I'll tell you.
Nor have I allowed for this room to get plastered. Unfortunately, if I thought about it, I could have probably got both done in one hit. It would have cost a bit more.
I like how I think this guy is saying it's DIY plastering, but where we're using tourist trowel, then it looked like a bit of a professional on that, and his trowel does look quite broken in. So I don't know. Let's see what he's got to say.
But rather than pay for another half day to come in and do
Tight, Daddy.
one or two sets needed for this room, I'm going to tackle it myself. There's no natural light in this room, which is always
Nice haircut, by the way. Quality, that. I'm liking that.
the plus point.
Good style.
Plastering, because really, as soon as you've got decent lighting, natural light especially, then it really does pick up on the imperfections. But I've done.
That's a good point that he's made. So, depending on positions of lighting, if a wall, ceiling, whatever you're doing, if it's not plastered bang on, then where that light is shining down your wall, you can get like a ripple effect. Oh, my fucking hell! I can't believe he's doing that. So this is one thing that you don't know. That's his skimming towel, and the blade along your skimming towel, you like it to be broken in. If you start banging it like that's like somebody stabbing me. That's like somebody stabbing me with a knife. For any plasterer to see a trowel being used like that is terrible. It wounds us. It absolutely wounds us.
Plastering I did, which was a good while ago. But usually I get away using the SDS drill.
He's just thrown something on the floor, which I think might have been trowel.
Just an SDS chuck on there. First things first, I need to look at wrapping up the spoiler a bit. So all of this area is going to be completely concealed within a cupboard.
Another good thing, tipping it in. So you can either tip it in or put it in by hand. So I like to just split top at bag, but what I like to do is I just split all the way across. So I don't leave just a little hole, because what tends to happen is the finish gets caught in here, gets like sort of held in like a sling. So if you cut it all the way across top, then there's less chance of that, getting caught, and then you having to try and tap it out, which will create even more dust. So it's all about keeping dust down. Make sure you keep your windows open as well when you're mixing. Again, he's mixing probably an handboard full. 2 handboards full on mine.
Alright, here goes nothing. Probably end up with more of it on my head than anything else.
So, again, you've got to have some kind of methodology when you're skimming. I look at it as in patterns. So we always go from right to left. If you're right-handed, you go from right to left. So what he needs to do, he needs to be not in middle there. I know he's saying he's not a plasterer, but have some methodology in it. So left to right, strips. So one strip, and then another strip, and then another strip, another strip. Have some. I'm just trying to think of what right word is. Let me have a think of it. I think he could do a pair of goggles, this lad. If you're a DIYer and you're attempting a ceiling, that's quite serious, because when plasterers first start, they're always dropping it, and any plasterer that's not got a big dollop in their eye, they're not actually qualified. That's in rules. So when you pass your exams, if you've not skimmed a ceiling and had a massive dollop of skimming in your eye, then I'm afraid you're not a qualified plasterer.
Right in the face.
He's just passed his test. Good old lad. He's on his way to qualifying as a plasterer. This for a normal plasterer, this is awkward. Trying to do behind boilers.
If you get the timings right, you can have a cup of tea in between coats.
He's right. And some toast if you want.
So I've had a good clean out ready for the second coat. I need to make sure that's kind of touch dry. So the first coat, really, you don't want to be too pretty about it, as long as it's flat and it's on. Like I said,
it needs to be as flat as you can get it. As good, if you can get your first coat absolutely spot on, so flatten it off as much as you can. A lot of plasterers will try and get your first coat mint, because they know then you only have to put a really thin amount on your second coat. So get your first coat as good as you can, and your second coat don't have to be that thick. So rule of thumb, whatever you use to put your first coat on, you use around about half to put your second coat on, but a good plasterer would probably use a quarter to put your second coat on. And some plasterers, they just do it one coat, or rough areas, but depends if you're on site, I think. That's
a killer.
It's on your hair.
Get plaster in your hair.
Yeah, don't pull it, mate. That's it. Rub it. He's fucking fast. He's nearly as fast as me. You're like leaning, isn't he?
I haven't waited for that to just firm up a little bit more. I thought I'd talk a little bit about DIY versus trade.
Come on then. Let's hear this.
It should be versus, but I do get quite a lot of comments from obviously people in the trade. May end up watching.
Wait while you see this fucking video, mate.
There were quite a lot of plasterers who had perhaps seen it, and they probably only watched about 30 seconds of it. I think
I'm watching it right to end.
It was anyone can plaster with a question mark.
I'll have to have a look at that.
Sure enough, I started off and I was kind of travelling on, and then later in the video I'm talking through, and I'm saying anyone can do it, anyone can have a go at it, and you'll be able to get to a certain level. You're never going to be quite as happy as you would be if you've got it done properly. Likewise, if you've got really tall ceilings, big expanses of wall, lots of natural light, there are so many issues there that you're going to either take far too long on it, or you're just not going to be happy, and you're going to be better off getting a plasterer in.
Too right.
Doesn't mean you can't give it a go.
It does. It fucking does. Don't even attempt it. Don't even attempt it, mate. Because whatever you do, whatever job you do, weigh up how much time it's going to take you to do that work, how much it's going to cost you in tools, materials, versus how much it would be if a plasterer came in. It just don't make sense unless you've got loads of time on your hands and you just want to stress yourself out and get filthy and end up scruffy and nearly blind, getting it in your eyes and everything and splashing all over. I'm getting stressed just thinking about it. Fuck's sake. On with the show.
Smaller sections, a little bedroom wall or some repair work or a little wardrobe or an ensuite.
A fucking patch. A popper. A nail hole. That's all you want to be doing. That'd save you time and money getting plaster in. A popper, a crack, fill in a crack.
You can do all the plastering, the plasterboarding. You can screw it all and do as much as you can.
Yep.
And then, get them to come in and do that.
Totally agree.
It's a one transformation. For me, it's like a little bit of a treat. They come in, I'll be either working alongside them or I'll be in the house doing something else.
Getting it fucking way.
And you can go in there after they've left and it's like a little...
Checking up. I bet he's like a detective. I bet he's hovering around all the time. You want a cup of tea? You want a cup of tea? Just so he can get in to have a look. And then he's like, are they going on? And then I bet as soon as they've gone, he's got straight edge on wall, trying to see whether there's any gaps. It'd be a nightmare to work for.
Push. And if you're slogging away DIY like we do,
SOS, DIY SOS.
that really counts. So if you're a professional plasterer,
That's me.
yes, you're better than us.
Fucking no. We know we're better. A lot better.
And it should be left to you guys.
Listen, I rest my case. Fucking needs to be left to us. Yeah. Listen, would you let a vet operate on a human? Probably, but each to their own, innit? Each to their own. You don't want him... yeah. you don't want a vet... getting a human dog biscuits after they've had their operation and stuff.
Most of the time, but don't knock people having a go.
Listen, I'm not knocking people having a go. We're using these videos to show how it should be done and try and put people off from plastering. Yeah. And listen, it's skimming and backing. It's fucking hard.
5 minutes to go, and I think we can just about do it. We've done the wash up or the buckets. Just gave it 5 minutes to dry.
Looks a bit wet, that, mate.
Enough for me to do a final trowel.
Needs to go upwards. You've done it to the side a bit too much.
Not that you'll ever see that bit.
Georgina would be fucking sanding that down now. Georgina Frisbee. She'd be leaving it for sand. Well, husband would be doing it now.
I'm kind of getting to the end of the first set of the...
What you need to do is, I mean, I don't know whether it's just me, but it don't look as if there's any scrim up there on that angle, but he needs to just get that shit off at angle. So what he needs to do is just run his brush on or run his trowel on.
And that's the only set I'm going to get done today, because I just had to call that it's ballet lessons in 10 minutes, so...
Well, get your leotard on, mate.
I'm going to have to really
Yeah.
put down to get this done, because plastering is one of those things that you can't just drop halfway through and come back to.
It don't look bad, that.
I can hear my phone going, that's my...
State of his trowel. That needs a clean, mate. When Billy Elliott's been on phone. Hello, is that the DIY plasterer? You want to fucking give up? It's a right mess.
Yeah?
Fucking hell. Give him a minute, he's plastering.
We'll come back to this in a bit. Right.
So, he said not to leave it, and he's going to leave it and come back to it. Sanding it down like Georgina Frisbee.
So we're a couple of days on now. The ceiling and those two walls are...
My fucking hand is like running on Artex.
Especially the ceiling.
Yeah, took his hand off.
Just slightly stiffer than the last time, because I really was making a mess.
What's he doing now?
Set, but I think this is about right now.
Oh, got lumps in it. Just took it back off there. See, this is where when they say when light shines on it. So with them other two walls, you couldn't really see it because it was quite dark. Now he's got this light shining on it. You'll see every single ripple and bump and whatever. So this will probably look a bit rougher. There's a few bits on floor. Now, this is what you need to know. I thought you were a clean and tidy guy. And I'm not just on about this bit what he's dropped on floor here. Get shit round here. All them bits there. That's door coming in and out. So he's going to be tripping up on that and his going over on his ankle and everything. Always keep your sites clean, people.
Well, do you know what, guys? After having a look at it today, ready for painting, I'm pretty impressed.
I'm going to get a plastering. Our lass has been in and she's given me a right bollocking. You mind getting car keys out? She's just come in, she's kicked me from one end of passage to the other.
Right, I think we just about pulled it off. Now,
No, you didn't.
I wouldn't go doing the main rooms of the house. I certainly wouldn't go doing any tall, full-on 3-metre ceilings, but we managed, and we've got a good flat wall, nice sharp corners. And I think we've done ourselves DIY proud.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's edition of the Damp Show. Like I said, it's tongue-in-cheek, bit of constructive criticism, plenty of swear words, and I hope you enjoyed it and got a laugh out of it. And so from me, Dampsam, bye-bye now.